Hey everybody, it's Alicia Lee here from Me by Lee, and you are invited to the episode that features Miss Christy Carson.
Hi guys. I'm a model, actor, content creator, and I've been modeling for about 8 years now. I think I always wanted to be a model ever since I was a kid, and I just had this desire to, didn't really know how to until I just saw a casting call in college one day, and I was like, I think I'm gonna go. So I read all the details really closely, over and over again, and then I showed up really early one day, stood in a line, and brought my photos. We're all black, all the things you're supposed to do, and I got in, and I was so excited, and did my very first fashion show, and just kept showing up over and over again after that, and
Awesome.
the rest is history.
Okay.
So my very first show, it was a charity fashion show, so I didn't get paid or anything, but a lot of these shows you don't. Yeah, but it was really good because I got to meet a lot of other people who've been doing it a lot longer. I was nervous, but it went really well. I got to learn a lot about how to walk. I got to learn a lot about how the shows went down, and I felt like I was a part of something bigger because it was for charity.
Absolutely. That's so cool. That's so cool. Now, what was something that you said you wanted to be a model since you were a little girl? So,
Yeah.
what was something that you thought would be a part of the model world that's absolutely not?
That is a good question. Okay, I think part of what I thought was going to be part of the model world is that you would always get to keep your clothes. Like, I think I just, as a kid, I thought that, like, oh yeah, you model and then you just take all your clothes home. And that's just not what it is. Like, you are truly there to sell the clothes. You're not there to, like, take everything with you. You really give more than you take in this. And I love that because it's how you build community.
What would you say has been your, like, so far, like, your I made it moment?
I, when I started getting paid for shoots,
Yeah.
yeah, I think I did. Like I said, I'd done a lot of like charity shows or things that were more networking. Like I would meet a lot of people, or I would get content out of things, and that's really common with fashion shows, especially.
Mm-hmm.
But once you start doing a lot more like brand shoots, I think that's where some of the money starts coming in. So when I got my first paycheck for doing things, that's where I'm like, okay, this feels like I actually made it. I almost didn't want to cash that first check because I wanted to frame it, but I'm like, you know what? I actually do need the money. I'm not going to frame this check. I'm going to cash it.
So when you are looking at a casting sheet and you're like, do I want to do this or not? Mm-hmm. What are some things that you use like to decipher which shows you will take or what events you will take and what you won't?
I look at what kind of what designers are going to be there. So you're one that I love to work with. So I look at what designers are going to be there. Potentially if there are like other agencies that are going to be there that I want to get in front of. And then does it sound fun? Like I want to do things that sound fun. Yeah. And then is there money involved? Because the money really does help. But more than just the money, it's what other opportunities will help me get further and further in my career. Mm-hmm. And then there are also the logistics. How far away is it? Right. How long is it going to take? If there's a show that has like 4 or 5 rehearsals ahead of it, then sometimes it's just not worth it. If it's just one rehearsal or if it's just no rehearsals come the day of, that really helps.
Yeah. Tell me a little bit about what attracted you to coming over.
I think I kept seeing a lot of my model friends that I had worked with you posting about your designs, and it wasn't just your designs look good. So that's a big plus for me for one, but then also like the energy looked good. You can tell in the photos, you could tell in their videos that they loved working with you. And so I wanted to be a part of that. I think the energy was good. I could see you at some shows here and there too, and backstage, and I was like, I kind of want to be a part of that. Like there was good energy there. So I saw other people were part of that. I wanted in on it.
Yes, and so we're welcoming Christy as one of our signature models. Super excited to have you. Tell us about your latest show at the Maps Museum.
Yeah, the aircraft runway show. That one was really fun. It was definitely a long drive. It was like 4 hours, maybe a little bit over with stops and that, but it was worth it because for one, we talked about good energy. I think every single designer there and the models that they brought had great energy. So it was a good community that came together. I loved what I was wearing. You know, I recently posted a video about it, and do you know how many people like commented saying like pink is your color or like this looks great on you. So like everyone else agrees, like you made sure I look good. So the outfits looked great, the community was great, the energy was great, and the venue looked really cool too. So it was a really, really great show. I'm glad I was there.
Yes, it was so fun. Shout out to Marshall Levine for having us. We had a ball. So take it away. What questions can I answer for you?
Yeah, I think something that models always wonder is when picking models, what is it that you look for? I know you especially, I love that you always have a diverse range of models. So what is it that makes a model stand out for you?
I look for professionalism. I look for energy on set. It can be a lot of mean girl, mean guy action sometimes behind the scenes. I look for someone who, if I've seen you out in different shows and I notice like you're helping people out, you're helping with a zipper or a button, I love that because I'm a designer who does the same. Somebody's like, oh my God, my dress. Like I've sewn up other people's clothes behind set. So I look for someone that has that same kind of energy. And one, depending on the show, I have a vision for like how I want the clothes to walk. Yeah. Because I don't believe that models are hangers. That's what this is called, moments with the model, because they're not hangers or people. The personality that goes into the outfit is what I look for in them. I also look for diversity, like you mentioned. I love a wide range of body types, a wide range of shades, so that when those clothes walk down the runway, people in the audience can see themselves. And that's some of the things I look for.
I think that's so important, is seeing yourself, not just seeing the same person over and over again, because I think that can get a little bit exhausting.
Oh, yes.
So as soon as you hear about a show, what's your process designing for that show? Do you already have some pieces in mind, or do you like to start fresh?
It depends on the show. Like Dress for Success show, I knew that was going to be themed. So Together We're Unlimited, shout out to Dress for Success. Amazing show. Thank you for letting me be a part of it. It was Together We're Unlimited, which is, Wizard of Oz, The Wiz. And so I brought in pieces. I had one piece, actually the poppy coat back there. If you watch the Wiz, the African American version of Wizard of Oz, there's a scene where they're going through this crazy town, and then the poppies, the snow, like it wakes everybody up. Same thing in Wizard of Oz. Like they fall asleep, the witch puts a spell on them, and then the snows come down, and they all wake up. That was like a representation of that.
Very cool.
I try to think about, do I have something that I can bring back on the runway that makes sense for this show, or do I need to make something completely new? Everything else for the Dress for Success show was brand spanking new. And then for like the map show, I use the Glinda look again. I use the ruby red, so the dress that Denise wore. I'll drop a picture here. That's actually ruby slipper. I don't think I did anything. Oh, and then Tanisha did the yellow brick road, that yellow silky jumper. So sometimes I will reuse things that I've used in other ones, but I'll think about the models I have usually first. Is what my process is. I'm like, okay, who's coming?
I love that. Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, who's coming, and what do I want to say on this runway? I didn't want it to feel gimmicky or costumey since we were in an air museum, but I wanted things to flow on that runway. So everybody's element, everybody's look had a piece of flow to it.
It did feel very flowy. I can see that. Yeah.
It's like the draped jacket, all those things. So I pull pieces that I have, or I create new pieces that fit the theme and fit like the feeling. Or like the Color of Summer show that I did this summer. I wanted it to be bright and vibrant, and like that was what it felt like.
So just like you have your team of models, your signature models, do you have go-to photographers, makeup artists, people that you work with really regularly?
Yes. Oh my gosh, yes. And I think that is so important for not only models to have their bag of people or their team, is for designers to have it too. So yes, I use Shay Rogers a lot. Shout out to Shay. Jerron Robinson is a fantastic photographer. Miles is somebody that's new to the party. There's so many amazing photographers in the Cincinnati area, but I do have my handful that I know that they know my look, they know kind of the vision. And for MUAs, I have MUAs that I absolutely love. Sabrina Glam Monet. Not only does she do stuff, my hair, she does my makeup, she's produced shows with me, she's done movies with me, and I will never not want to work with her. So she's my go-to girl. Supreme's amazing too. She's somebody here in the city. And then I'm always open to working with new folks. But that's like my core team. Yeah,
great question. So good to have your team.
It's so good because I don't have to think about it. And I trust them with my models. I trust them with the images. And I have to drop some pictures and some collabs that we've done. So, and there's some cool stuff coming up too. So stay tuned. All right, so guys, that's time. We have had an amazing time chatting with Christy, and we're gonna let Christy take it home. So how can they find you if they want to follow all the things that Christy does?
Yeah, absolutely. You can find me on Instagram, on TikTok. My username is Christy P. Carson.
Excellent. And then for everybody watching who's not a model but is thinking about it, what is one thing that you would say is a model tip before they get into the industry? What would you say that you need to do?
honestly, the thing that helped me the most is just watch and listen. Whenever you get on set, whenever you get to your first show, watch and listen, because you will learn so much more. Before you even ask your first question, there are people doing the right things. They will set the right example. The information is there. Just watch and listen.
Thanks so much for being here for our first moments with the model, and you can catch Christy on the runway very, very soon. See ya.
Bye.